Hey, Bill. Good evening. Happy Sunday. All right. Another week. Time is just flying. Man. Should be good there. Where's my capo? All right, how we doing? Well, happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you all for swinging through. Bill, great game of darts last, was it a week ago? It's good to see people in real life. That is becoming less of a novelty. For some people, maybe that never changed, but for me, getting to hang out with friends and springtime, man. I don't know. Good to see human beings. Good to get together, to laugh, be silly, to not have this computer between us. But hey, here we are in front of computers again. So thank you all for swinging through. Here's one I did once a while ago. I'll start with this one because it'll be nice and rocky. Off to a good start. I've only played this once, and that was like 3 months ago. Well, this town shuts down about 9:30. There's nowhere really to go. You can drive down Front Street and turn down the highway. It's a stoplight at the old Texaco. Well, they jump off the bridges, they run through the woods, they listen to the radio low. They were both old enough, no talk of getting out. This place was all a little too small. Well, he had a car, she had the cover. They run out at night, they be with one another. They park in the corner on a Friday night and make love beneath the parking lot lights. She graduated with honors and she moved on to Northeast College full ride. And he took a job at the electric co-op and took night classes on the side. She came back in the spring, a new haircut and sweater. His beard had grown in some more, and they talk like kids, just trying to tread water, leaning on the passenger door. She didn't tell him and he didn't ask. She felt like the future, he looked like the past. But when he touched her, it always felt right, as they made love beneath the parking lot lights. Moved to the city, and she is a mother. It's been some years since they talked to each other, but now and then on a Friday night, she looks up at those parking lot lights. He looks up at those parking lot lights. All right. Well, it's good to start off with one you haven't touched in a long time. Yeah, it's called Parking Lot Lights. How we doing? Hey, friends. Kind friends. Kai has friends. Coda is actually about, as a crow flies, a mile from me, and has invited me over for a potential fire later tonight. So, yes, I have friends, Coda, and I'll see you in an hour or so. Assuming this doesn't go terribly. Hey Josh, hey Emma, hey Chad. Liking the shirt? Yep, this is another Linda Crow original. I'll show you this. The back's pretty cool. Let's see. Can you see it there? All sorts of cool designs. Yep. All right. Well, happy Sunday. This is going to be, I think, the regular show. It'll happen when I was sticking to a weekly thing as much as I could through the winter, which really helped me a lot, and it was great to connect with a lot of people here. But life been picking up. It's weird. I was just texting my brother about some music we're doing, and I got the date wrong in 3 successive texts in a row, and I just couldn't figure it out. And I need a calendar for my calendar. I was supposed to meet Bill this week, and I ended up chainsawing the woods and forgot what day it was. And it's hard. We're getting back to it, maybe. Another friend was telling me, I hope we don't go straight back to the way things were or what have you. And I don't think we will, exactly. I think hopefully we've all learned a few things. Take things less seriously. Have fun. I don't know. It means everything and nothing at once. Let's see. All right. You love your name on my lips, you got mine tattooed on your hip. Even if I never see you again, I'll always be under your skin. We made our memories down through time, writing out letters and crossing out lines. I still feel your body next to mine. We try not to talk about it, 'cause I see you in that swimming pool. It was hot and the water was cool, and I've never been good at playing by rules, but I'll be damned if I ain't trying, 'cause I'll be somewhere under that last street light when the road gets dark. and I'll be coming in for you tonight from the outskirts of your heart. And I'm idling on the highway, got a full tank, few hours away, and hear the singer on the radio say, you know just what I'm here for. And I'm moving through these skeleton trees, heading south through these memories, till you're sitting here next to me. I'll be damned if I ain't trying, 'cause I'll be somewhere under that last street light where the road gets dark, and I'll be coming in for you tonight from the outskirts of your heart. Of your heart. Will you be standing when that curtain falls? Think you'll be holding on to me? Cause I'll be somewhere under that last street light when the road gets dark, and I'll be coming in for you tonight from the outskirts of your heart. Of your heart. All right, that's called Outskirts. Hey friends, all right. Thanks for hanging. Well, it's weird to have shows. Shows are popping up, they're happening. Doing some full band stuff, doing some solo stuff, doing stuff with friends, all sorts of configurations. Just trying to get out and play music as much as possible with whoever I can. Because it's had a show this Thursday, which is really cold here at a brewery called Pro Renata. Lovely place put on by a local promoter, Justin Bilchek Productions. He does an excellent job. He puts on the hoopla and other big events. But had a blast. It was cold, but I just realized playing music is what keeps my brain, my hamster spinning in the right direction. Otherwise, that thing's been getting a leg caught in the wheel here and there. So, what are you gonna do? Keep making noise. All right, I'm gonna do tuning here in a minute, but I'll try to keep this rolling to save a little on the tuning time. All right, but yeah, this week got not too much this week. And the following week, I'm playing on Thursday, May 6th, opening for Mr. Joe Pug, a fantastic singer-songwriter who's toured internationally and so forth. And then a couple days later, I'll be playing at the Crozet Arts and Crafts Fair with my brother Bram, my buddy Andrew Hollyfield on bass, and my buddy Julian Carta on guitar. So we're going to have fun playing some of these songs, a bunch of my tunes that I haven't released or done much with. So that'll be fun. Just do some jamming. And Coda and Marie are there the next day, Sunday. Casual. Yes. Good word for it. Alright, cool. Let's do, let me think in this tuning. Jeans are hanging on the line, almost dinner time, and I hear my name. And there patrolman radio in the kitchen playing low with the news of the day. And we were children in the woods, running from the good, the hurt and pain. Nothing ever goes to plan. The water hits the dam and washes you away. You don't see it until it's gone. You don't feel it till it's almost over the ridge, marching out as the dam plays on, dancing on a razor's edge. There's nothing like a mother's love, delicate and tough, knows no cage. And when that's taken from a boy, turning up the noise, turning up the rage. 'Cause now we're close to the field, holding on the wheel, spinning us around. The scars you never really heal, choose which ones to share, and the world rebounds. You never see it until it's gone. You don't feel it till it's almost over the ridge, marching out as the band plays on, dancing on a razor's edge. Till it's gone. You don't see it till it's almost over the ridge, walking out as the band plays on, dancing on a razor's edge, dancing on a razor's edge, dancing on a razor's edge. Dancing on a Razor's Edge. That's another one I've had in the old brain pan. I hope everyone's doing all right. Getting out, enjoying some nature. I had a good country negotiation this weekend. My friend Matt Clark, who actually ran sound for the very first show I ever played back in 7th grade in the big room at North Branch School in Afton. Yeah, I had no idea what a PA was. I didn't know how to do a show. I just had a polyester shirt my grandma bought me, and Matt had a strobe light, and we decided to play some rock and roll. Bram was barely old enough to see her with the drum set. Yeah, we had a blast. And anyhow, so Matt's been a friend for a very long time, and he told me recently he was looking for a hot tub, and I happened to mention I needed some holes dug in my backyard for building a shed, and he said he had an auger. So I offered to trade in my defunct hot tub that I've never hooked up that a friend gave to me for a day of augering. So yesterday Matt came over in the rain with his auger, and we drilled a bunch of holes in the ground and got ready to put posts in and lay a foundation, and he drove off with the hot tub, and good country negotiation. I'm sure there's a song in there somewhere that I will figure out. But yeah, Matt told me also that he got two cows, in order to maintain his agricultural status on this new property. But 2 cows are worth 40 chickens. That's the formula for livestock, I guess. Which I don't know. 40 chickens or 2 cows? That's a tough call. Get eggs with the chickens, potentially cut milk with the cows. I don't know. That's a question for the night, boys and girls. I'm gonna keep throwing some random new stuff at y'all. Guess there's a good moon tonight. Looking forward to seeing that later. I'm in my little quilt cave, so I'm sure I'll emerge from this. It's still not quite dark yet, I can kind of tell. But thank you all for hanging with me and not letting the glow of the moon pull you too far out. I'll keep this moving. Eggs all day. We gotta vote for eggs. Okay. Or maybe 20 cows, 20 chickens and 1 cow. Maybe that works. Well, I split the difference. Here's one. I was playing music with my buddy Adam Long at his house a couple weeks back, and I was driving home, and I don't know if you see some nice fences along the road, and someone told me once you can tell how much wealth lays behind that fence by how many rails there are. If there's just chicken wire on metal posts, that's kind of about my speed. If there's 4 boards and they're painted nicely and they're all wooden and something's going on, that somebody there had money put into fencing. So I was driving on this road, in the back roads here, and there was a 4-board fence. On the other side was the sunlight was hitting this woman who was driving a dirt bike, and there was like a cloud behind her and hair flowing out, and it just seemed perfectly incongruous there. So anyways, and then I came around the corner and saw this church, and it had this sign on it that said, "Hang your hope on rusty rungs." It's a couple days before Easter. Well, let's see. It was a 4-board fence, so you'd think that they had money. She used to ride her dirt bike up to where the field stayed sunny. And the church round the corner is waiting for Easter to come. And the sign out front said, "Hang your hope on the rusty rungs." He's been thinking about the cost of settling down. Well, her and the baby getting tired of this running around. But he's still got that itch that he just can't scratch with the soft part of his hand. And a couple years ago he could hold his own on the right night, he still can. But it's life out on the edges, and it's life out on the edges, and then lays where the heart is, and life out on the edges, out on the edges. Well, she never planned to hang around here this long, but her parents refinanced, and a couple years later they're both gone. Now looking out across all this land that she can't afford, and the buzzards are circling around the working poor. 'Cause it's life out on the edges, and it's life out on the edges, and my head is where my heart is. Life out on the edges, out on the edges. Now every good break with a broken back, and you end up driving your bones into every crack, and everyone's story is just the same, and you leave for all the feeling of the shame, of the shame. edges, and it's life out on the edges. And my head is where my heart is. Life out on the edges, out on the edges, on the edges, out on the edges. All right, it's a new jam. Hey kitten, how we doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to seeing you down in Charlotte. We have 3 days in June on the road. I'm excited about. I need tune up for this next one. So I'm gonna do a quick. Tune this down a whole step for anyone who plays guitar. Which is a little easier on the old vocal cords, which got a little crispy. I had 1 gig back, and of course I kind of blew my voice out because I got too excited, which will happen. But it's coming together. Yeah, we have 1 gig. Someone's amp broke. Someone forgot a piece of important equipment. There's an issue with the sound system. But man, it was just good to make noise in the night with real humans again. So I hope people, when y'all have the opportunity, will participate in the music and art trade where you can. Heck, you're doing it right now. Just preaching to the choir. Oh. So today, mid-tune, I'm gonna change course. Today is a birthday, and so I'm gonna try to do a retune for that. So, fill your beverage. It's gonna take me a second. Whatever you're working on there. There we go. The Tuning Show. I promise it's for a good reason. So tonight I just got to see my goddaughter Frankie on the telephone screen up in New York City, and played on here once or twice before, but I'm gonna play a song for Frankie on her first birthday. She's got a nice little red mohawk going. All kinds of walking and eating of the string cheese. See if I can remember what key this is in. Alright, I can't remember what key, but we'll try this one, see how it goes. Outside the window, the trees are pink and red. Your father walks the waiting room, your mother's laying in the bed. And fathers, mothers, aunts, and friends are gathered around the world and wait for your arrival, you sweet little girl. And coming up from darkness It's almost a new moon. Frankie, there's a lot of light in you. Well, first you learn to crawl and walk, then run out of this room, chasing down every dream and dance right out the door. But when you hit the wall and you take it on the chin, we'll be right there beside you to help you start again. There's always more than one way to make it all come true. Frankie, there's a lot of light in you. A lot of light. A lot of light. A lot of light in you. Hope you have your mother's joy and your father's patient hand. I hope you go into the world and you bring it back again. 'Cause I can't wait to see all the magic that you'll find. You're gonna break every single fence and wall you climb. Do you know we will always love you, no matter what you do? Frankie, there's a lot of light in you. Yeah, Frankie, there's a lot. There's a lot of light. There's a lot of light in you. Alright, that's for Frankie. Happy birthday. Hopefully well past sleep time. Nice. Get a little water. Alright, now we can get to watch cartoon a little more. Real briefly. This will be faster, I promise. At least I'm not tuning the 12 string for you all night. I'm leaving that on the shelf. But with the weather, the changing of wood, humidity. Okay. Just like all of us. Cool. All right. Thanks, Ken. Thanks for stopping through. And we'll see you and Gil down the road. Can't wait to see friends out on the road again. It's really a good motivated way to travel, and it seems like fall. That's what people are banking on. I think science and empathy are the tools we have to work with, and leaning heavily into them as much as possible. So yeah. Trying to get all vaccinated. I am all vaccinated. Hopefully the rest of folks will too. Shows starting to be booked in the fall. Major artists are announcing big stuff, so seems like everyone's betting on that. We have a hold in Mississippi this fall, which is weird to think about. Things can change quickly, but things to look distantly towards. Trying to finish our album, put that out. All sorts of things, but all right, let's keep her going. What else should I do here? Here we go. Capo got a little pinch going there. There we go. If only we listened when they said don't go. Father said, what do you know about snow? Slammed the door in his face to the past, and we just headed north at last. Well, if only I'd been a couple years older, if only I knew the cold meant colder, I wouldn't have burned all the furniture trying to keep this house warm. And that's why we're going back to Arkansas, a land I never left. Somewhere in my mind, I'd rather starve here at home than be buried in the snow. And that's why we're going back to Arkansas. Now I'm back in a brand new deal. Keeps my mind on the streets, not the fields. But we didn't get too many meals in a city called Buffalo. Well, they killed them all and the Indians left, and they banished the last few to the west. Now nothing here is heaven sent, it all just freezes to death. And that's why we're going back to Arkansas, a land I never left. Somewhere on my mind, I'd rather starve here at home than be buried in the snow. And that's why we're going back to Arkansas. To Arkansas. Well, now I'm back, I'm a brand new man. Even got me a piece of this land. Got a girl on one hand, on the other lies no choice. Well, we had a horse, but it left the stable. We used to have more hands at the table. We used to be so much more able back in Arkansas. And that's why we're going back to Arkansas, a land I never left. Somewhere in my mind, I'd rather starve here at home than be buried in the snow. And that's why we're going back to Arkansas. To Arkansas. Arkansas. All right. That one there called Arkansas, believe it or not. All right. How you doing? it's fun. It was great to play a full band rock show the other night, and I'm realizing that I woke up today like, yeah, I kind of miss the Sunday night thing for whoever can show up. So thank you all for continuing to hang out. Sad song or happy song? Let's see. Don't believe in a silver lining. Let that water flood on in. You never see the sun when it's shining. Let those shadows grow so thin. Sitting in my kitchen while the rain hits the glass. And there's one thing I'd change, I'd never have you back. 'Cause you drag me down. Yeah, you drag me down. 'Cause I'm only trying to walk a couple inches off the ground, but all you do is drag me down. Oh, you drag me down. Said everyone's trust is broken. Said everyone has done you wrong. And every word you've spoken sent them running all along. And listening to you now with that venom on your breath. And there's one thing that's sure in this life and death, is that you drag me down. Yeah, you drag me down. Well, I'm only trying to get a couple inches off the ground, but all you do is drag me down. Oh, you drag me down. there on that lonesome road, looking for a little peace, and somehow you'll find your way. But to that day, you know I pray, because you drag me down. Yeah, you drag me down. Well, I'm only trying to walk this earth and find a simple sound. But all you do is drag me down. Yeah, you drag me down. Yeah, you drag me down. Drag me down. All right. Hey, Charlie. Good to see you, man. Thanks for swinging through. Maybe it's... I saw you last... Maybe that was in the fall at that, the honky-tonk barn party up the road. Man, when you say those things out loud, it sounds real country, and it's great. Yes, I think, Charlie, last time I saw you at the honky-tonk barn party up the road. That was a great night. Hopefully there'll be more. Look like you've been seeing some shows. Hopefully people are seeing shows here and there where they can. And they're coming back, bits and pieces. What should I play next? Let's pick and choose. That could work. Let's try this. If I can remember how this goes. New suit and the smell of spring, fireworks and silver rings. You made me the happiest in the world. We made house and we made love. We look up at the stars above. You told me there's nothing you wouldn't do. Then the darkness would start to grow in your shoulder. It just stayed cold, and no one breaks a heart like you. Argue about who paid the rent, but we ain't seen nothing yet, 'cause no one breaks a heart like you. And every man would notice you. Last call, you were never through, and I pretend not to care at all. 'Cause you said you love me so. We made plans for this house to grow, but those bright lights, they always drew you in. The right look from the wrong man. You don't need words to understand that no one breaks a heart like you. Emptiness you'll never fill with your wine and with your pills, 'cause no one breaks a heart like you. Now I hear you in the other room on the telephone with someone new, and I'm packing my suitcase tonight. And I know I'll hear people say you were the one that got away, but they'll never have a clue. I moved away, but nothing's changed. Still thinking about you every day, and no one breaks a heart like you. A wedding picture on the wall, that cracked frame should have said it all, and no one breaks a heart like you. Yeah, no one breaks a heart like you. All right, that's a sad love ballad for the evening. Wrap it up here with a couple more less sad bastard songs. Well, thank you all for hanging. I'm feeling very hopeful and optimistic about things in life, about the world. My faith in humanity is on the uptick right now, despite evidence to the contrary. Sometimes, what can we do? Optimism is a choice, as my dad always says. And I believe it. The more you practice, just like making your bed, right? I don't know. Which I will do unless the dog's in it, but good way to get out of it. Actually, for this one, yep, bringing out the old troublesome battle axe. Let's see, because that'll suffice. Good enough. I haven't tried this on 12 string, so we'll go out on this one, but let's see. Walking out from a liquor store with a bottle you just stole, said you weren't gonna do that anymore. Remember back when you were young and you were one of the good ones, but that's just so long ago. So tell them you're guilty, tell them it's all your fault, tell them anything at all. Get back into my arms. Wildfire, only burning higher. This whole world is bound to see you fall, but I love you tooth and nail. Nail, nail, yeah. Call me up at 3 a.m. Wrapped your car around a tree again, said you weren't gonna call me anymore. So hard to run from what you never thought you'd become, but there ain't no changing now. So tell them you're guilty, tell them it's all your fault, tell them anything at all, to get back into my arms. A wildfire, only burning higher. This whole world is bound to see you fail, but I love you tooth and nail. I love you know you may find yourself out on your own, even though tell them you're guilty, tell them it's all your fault, tell them anything at all to get back into my arms. A wildfire, only burning higher. This whole world is bound to see you fail, but I love you tooth and nail. I love you tooth and nail. Well, thanks, friends. I'll do a quick one, so I kind of butchered the lyrics on that, so if I can get one clean here to end with. And I'll see you next time I do one of these. But thanks for swinging through. Hope everyone's enjoying their spring. And yeah, just KaiKrigetty.com is live. Well, I'll put some solo gigs up, acoustic stuff if you're in the area. Share some songs. Put some of these now and then. LordNelsonBand.com has band stuff. Yeah, trying to get in the habit of actually remembering that I have shows and stuff to talk about. So this has been good. Been helpful. So thank y'all, and we'll talk here again soon. Well, our hands get tired trying to move the earth, and our heads get bowed when that don't work. And a mile alone, I'll meet you there. Been down so long, coming up for air. And the wind that blows through the hills, a flood came by, took out the mill, swept away this life we had. Well, time comes around and you put it on back, and you just keep running on back, running on back, keep running on back, keep running on back, keep running on back, keep running on back. Well, you, my dear, like a flower still, keep moving those arms up against my will. Well, I left you once and I wanted so far, but I keep running back now with open arms, and you just keep running on back, 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 keep running on back. I need you, I really need you. Far and near and across this land, all my luck straight through my hands. Man, where you should roam, keep running back now. Call this your home, and you just keep running on back, keep running on back, keep running on back, keep running on back, and you just keep running on back, keep running on back. I need you, I really need you. Come on. Running back. Thanks, friends. Happy Sunday, and hopefully see you soon. Cheers.